When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're
turning it on. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught behind the line. It's Love. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. They just keep firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Working the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's back. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
It's now 2nd and goal.
To the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Going right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's back. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Finds the tight end. Fights off a defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's back. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Punt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
There he goes. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Love. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll go back to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's back. Quick completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Locke. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time on target. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They're going to test the right side with this one. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. 1st down and 10.
They're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. And this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the move, it's Fletcher. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Marion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Daniels.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Got a little space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. The inside handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Barrett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
Breaks into the open on the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
That's caught. It's Love. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground found incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Marion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Marion. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Tight tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught close to the marker, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the catch. It's Ship. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The sure hands, it's Ship. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ship. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Here's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. The pitch. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Gauze. There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's McAllister. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure... Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tar Heels are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
TCU 21, North Carolina 7.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Culliver. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ship. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Oh, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the ride. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Using his legs, it's Gauze. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. This is a designed run. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez to pass. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. High the chains now on second and long. Got a man. It's McAllister. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the run, it's Payne. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That's caught. It's Gauze. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gauze. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lopez wants to fire. Gets rid of it. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. It's complete to the right. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Goss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Hall. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Schiff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air, it's Hoover. Looking for a big play. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
2nd down coming up.
He'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Trying play action. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Snags it quickly on the left.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Army Black Knights offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's a seam wide open, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The give from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win, and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
For the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Coleman. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Extending the play. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you
makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Good enough for first down.
The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Hainsworth. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Breaks the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Hard running there. Another broken tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Reed. Oh, another great move. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The option look. Now the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reading the option, it's Coleman. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the edge on the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bulldozes his way through. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They booted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Pulls it in, it's short. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They kick it away on 4th down. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the option, it's Coleman. Finds a crease at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got an open man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Mikey Stadium.
And the Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. On the option. Now the toss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The give to the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up and there he goes. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wyoming handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
They'll give it to the back.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Let's it fly. Hauls it in. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Smashes in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He's got the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.